Wrong day, bro. We're filming tomorrow.
Oh shit, my bad.
Bye.
Ooh, what the hell?
The next day.
What's up guys, Joseph Rakic from josephrakicfitness.com and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to bulk up, how to gain muscle without the body fat, and I'm also gonna share my 5 tips for hard gainers. Come in. But the most important thing is consuming enough calories, so right now I'm gonna go make my pre-workout meal and then head to the gym.
B-roll.
Now, I have to talk about the importance of consuming enough food and consuming enough calories. Now, I speak to so many people out there, whether it be in person at the gym, whether it be on social media through Instagram DM, Facebook DMs, and they all tell me, hey Joseph, I can't seem to gain muscle and I can't seem to put on any weight. What am I doing wrong? And I say, you're not eating enough. And they reply back to me, I'm eating this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, how many calories are you consuming? They don't know, and if they're not gaining weight, regardless of how much they think they're eating, they're simply not eating enough. So you've got 2 options. 1, to increase the number of meals that you consume per day, or 2, to increase the portion sizes of the meals that you are eating. Regardless, if you're not putting on weight, you simply need to consume more food, more calories. You do that, you'll be in a surplus, and then you will start to gain weight. If you're not gaining weight, you need to consume more. And it's as simple as that, guys. So right now, I have between 6 and 7 meals per day. The calorie intake for my meals is anywhere between 400 to 900 calories per meal. I'll put the macros and calorie breakdown of this meal on the screen. This is my pre-workout meal. I eat this, I wait about an hour, go to the gym, smash out a session, come back home, and the first thing I do after I shower is consume another meal, because it is so important for me to get the calories in, the protein, the carbs, the fats, in order what I need for myself to grow and gain some size. Anyway, time to dig in. Alright, time to get dressed for the gym. Today's leg day, so I'm actually wearing some tights today. Turn around for a second, because these don't go on with any undies. No, turn around. Yep, you can turn back. Alright, so I got these tights on. I don't wear these with undies. I usually wear shorts over them. Basically, I like to wear tights on leg day. Just compresses the legs, and it feels nice on my legs when I'm, doing my squats or my leg press and stuff like that. These are secret socks. So it basically means socks that are ankle socks but don't go over your ankles. So basically it looks like you're not wearing any socks. Alright, so this is my shoe collection. But because it's leg day, you guys all know you have to wear flat soles. So I always wear my Chuck Taylors on leg day. Reason being, because they're the best shoe with a flat sole. You don't want to wear a running shoe like this. Terrible for squats, terrible for leg press. So if it's leg day or back day and I'm doing deadlifts, Chuck Taylors are the go. Alright, so I just got to the gym, guys. I changed my top before I came here. Got the Mickey Mouse on. Just wanted something a bit more loose and free, because I like to have a baggy t-shirt on when I train legs. I just feel more comfortable. But that brings me to my next tip of importance, and that tip is make sure that you create a stimulus for muscle growth and make sure you apply progressive overload. So when you're training hard with weights, you need to train hard and you need to train intensity to give your body the stimulus so that it grows, adapts, and gets bigger. And you also need to apply progressive overload over time, which means progressing in one way or another. Now, this could be weight, it could be repetition, it could be time under tension, it could be stress, it could be increasing the intensity, it could be more volume, it could be more frequency. There are many different ways to apply progressive overload, but that is something that you need to do over time in order for your body to grow, adapt, and get bigger. So it is so important for all you hard gainers out there, especially if you want to gain muscle without the body fat.
I'm on a mission, I'm focusing on my vision. Never see competition, cause all I know is I'm winning. Always knew I was different, I knew it since the beginning. I told them they never listen, but now they see that I'm gifted. I really put in the work, risking for my reward. Put my feet in the dirt and also water the soil. Eat problems for dinner, I'm screaming out, give me more. I know my future is brighter, that's why I gotta endure. Getting hot now, y'all gon' feel the burn. I was patient, I was waiting, now it's finally my turn. You ain't know, you gon' learn. You don't eat, you gon' starve. That's the reason every season I'ma keep on going hard. While I'm breathing, have a reason to keep working for it all. Got a family to feed, I gotta be there when they call. Want the house with the lake, with the gates and the cars. Want the wraith with the stars, have it all before I'm gone. I want it all before I'm gone. Keep on grinding till the morn. If you're sleeping on me, keep on snoring. I want it all before I'm gone.
Alright guys, I just got back from the gym. I've had a shower, don't worry, so I'm all nice and clean. But I want to go over the importance of eating the right food. Now when I'm talking about the right food, obviously you want to be consuming your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fats. So sticking to the basics, like your steak and potato, or your rice and tuna, are a good way to get in the calories. But I understand for a lot of you hard gainers out there, it's hard to consume enough calories in order to put on weight and to put on growth. So consuming foods like this may not be the most ideal way to reach your calorie goals. So that is when you have to consume calorie dense foods. And what I mean by calorie dense foods is foods that are high in calories that will help you reach your calorie goal that are not too voluminous. For example, you wouldn't be eating pumpkin because it's very low in calories and has a lot of volume. But instead, if you're bulking, you'd be eating food such as this. So peanut butter is a great calorie dense food, packed full of healthy fats, and you do need fats in your diet because fat is super important for brain function, hormone regulation, and of course testosterone production. And as you guys know, testosterone is the most important hormone for building muscle and also losing body fat. Other calorie dense foods, avocados, another great source of fat, good source of potassium. We've got some nuts, again, another great source of fat. Dried fruit, it can be anything, but I usually like apricots. It's easy to eat a lot of dried apricots and they're packed full of calories. So many calories and doesn't consume much volume when you eat these. Also salmon. So you can eat chicken, you can eat fish and all of that stuff to get your protein in, but it's not that calorie dense. Now if you eat the same amount in salmon, it's a lot more calorie dense. So it'll help you get those extra calories in that you need to put you into a calorie surplus in order for you to make gains. So there you go guys, make sure you consume the right foods and make sure you consume calorie dense foods if you struggle consuming enough calories over the day. Also guys, I want to share the importance of increasing your calorie intake over time. Now the reason that you have to do this is because the body always wants to adapt and the body always wants to reach homeostasis. So everyone's different. Everyone has a different maintenance level of calories, which is how much calories you burn on a daily basis. But let's just say, for example, your maintenance was 3,000 calories. That's just an example, so don't use that number. But let's just say 3,000 calories was your maintenance. In order to put on weight, you must be in a calorie surplus. So you must be consuming like 3,300 calories in order for you to gain. And if you do consume that, you'll be putting on weight and you'll be making progress. But eventually your body is going to adapt to that 3,300 calories because your body's metabolism is going to speed up, your metabolic rate is going to get faster, and your body is going to become more efficient so it can adapt to that higher number of calories that you're consuming. And then you're going to hit a plateau and you're not going to make any more progress. So what do you have to do? That is when you have to increase your calorie intake again. So usually I advise for my clients is to increase or decrease, depending on if you're trying to lose weight, their calories every 4 to 6 weeks. So when I'm in a bulking phase, every 4 weeks, I increase my calories by 100 or 200 calories. So over time, my calories get higher and higher and higher and higher. And eventually, as my calories go up, my body continually adapts to this higher calorie intake. my metabolism gets faster, my metabolic rate gets faster, and then when it comes time to cut, it's actually so much easier. So that is another crucial point that you guys have to understand. You have to continually increase your calories over time to continually make progress in muscle gains. Okay guys, now I understand a lot of you are struggling to put on muscle no matter what you do. So I have actually created a free muscle building guide that you can download. It's 100% free and it includes all the information that you need to know in order to build muscle without the body fat. It includes what not to do. It includes the 5 pillars of motivation. It includes a free workout program, a free training split with videos, a 50-page guide of all solid information based at explaining to you how to gain the most amount of muscle in the shortest amount of time without the body fat. And I also have a free macro calculator where you can work out your own macros, your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fat intake. All this is completely free. All you need to do is click the link in the description box down below, use that calculator, find out your macros, and you're good to go. Another thing, guys, that is so important that a lot of you guys that don't actually pay attention to is getting enough sleep. So believe it or not, sleep is another important factor in making maximum muscle gains. Now let me explain why. Muscle grows when your muscles are recovering, and the best time for recovery is when you sleep. No matter how much you train, no matter how good your diet is, if you're not getting adequate sleep, you're not going to be getting optimal muscle gains. So my recommendations is to to get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep per night. And if you do that, you're going to get optimal amounts of sleep for optimal recovery, and optimal recovery means optimal growth. You also need to remember that sleep is crucial for hormone regulation. And like I said before, the better testosterone levels you have, the more muscle gain and the more fat loss you're going to achieve. So sleep is so important, so make sure that you get sleep. Anyway, it's time for me to sleep.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep.
Oh shit.
Later.
That is bro. Night night.
No.